Hi, FlossTube. It's Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen. And wondering, like, should we scoot over anymore? I feel like I'm out of the frame. Ugh. There we go. We're centered better. Okay. Big pause. We're ready this morning.
So welcome back to those who have watched before, and welcome to those who are new. Appreciate anyone who is watching us in our small corner of the internet, of FlossTube, of whatever.
The internet, of YouTube, of FlossTube.
Yes.
Of our small channel.
So I have a new start. I was itching for new starts, so I started this. So I'm just going to do this girl in the middle because I just like I like her dress, I guess. You want to pull it out? I didn't pull it out.
I was waiting for you to talk about it first.
Oh, and I'm just doing this on some 14 count hand-dyed Aida, and I'm choosing my own colors. And it's a variegated floss.
Oh, I should probably scoot in. Yeah, so just that girl.
It's a variegated floss, but I'm doing it cross country because I just wanted something easy.
And this is the Garden Glade by Carriage House Samplings.
Mm-hmm. And I won it in a giveaway, I think. I don't know. I got it from somebody. I don't remember who at this point. I feel like
that's hilarious. The variegation is easier to see on the camera than it is on
in person. Yeah, because I'm doing it cross country, it won't have as much variegation, but I wasn't worried about it.
But that's where she is. Yep.
So whips. Works in progress. I have quite a few this time. So the first one is my black cats sitting on jack-o'-lanterns, my usual
Witchy Wednesday style.
Yeah. So I work on it every Wednesday. I put in like 3 strands.
No, don't need to pull that out. Hold on. Pulled out way too much.
It's in my to-go bag and it's got a lot in there right now.
So anyway, Witchy Wednesdays, black cat sitting on pumpkin sampler. This one.
And it's on 14 count Aida, cobweb Aida from Stitch Modern. And so I did the crown this week. I didn't have the exact color I had in the pattern, but I just did a different one that I did have, and I'm just gonna put on the pattern a note that that's what I used for this particular model. Because I already have these patterns released. They're all in my Etsy shop. I'm just doing it so I'm stitching them all together as opposed to separate bookmarks.
So you just have the back stitching on Fairy Cat and the back stitching on Devil Cat?
And I need to finish the back stitching on the
Ghost Cat. Okay.
So I should finish it by Halloween, I think. So that'll be nice to have that finished. And set that aside because I'm going to need it later. My finish is in my to-go bag as well.
Right.
So I worked a little bit more on Cinnamon Stars. This is technically my focus piece, but I've been focusing more on model stitching than on this, really.
Let me pull it out because there's just that glare. I'm trying to angle it so it doesn't get there, but it's not. So.
And this is by Plum Street Samplers. And I'm stitching it 2/2 on 28 count mushroom. So that's what it will look like in the end. And I am using the called for colors.
And you're doing the whole thing, right?
Yep, I'm going to do the whole thing. And this is where I got to. So I filled in the house some more. I filled in the stones on this side. I did some stars up here and I filled in those stars. So not a lot of progress, just a little bit. But it's going to keep being my focus piece for now. Focus piece being, you know, I probably will still be focusing a lot on model stitching. But when I'm not model stitching and I'm not doing all these small things that I was showing you, I will be working on that. So this next one is Cinderella Slipper, which I work on 1 day a month. And
excuse me.
So that's what it'll look like when it's finished. And this is from CrossStitch magazine, October 2018. And this is on a 28 count opalescent hand-dyed Aida, 2/2. And so I finished his head and then just worked a little bit more on the vines over here. So just a little bit more progress. I need to
remember what we were saying. So you just finished his head. You finished the vines over there.
And I'll work on it again more next month. That's about all there is to say. So I try to watch Cinderella things while doing it. So this time I rewatched The Slipper and the Rose, which is one of my favorite Cinderellas. Otherwise, that's one.
And I didn't realize this. In the end of The Slipper and the Rose, the Cinderella figure just straight up crashes a wedding. Just like the wedding is happening and she just busts in. Fairygodmother's like, or whatever. And it's like, that just crashes a wedding.
There's a lot in the story that doesn't really make sense.
That's horrible.
But I still like it.
It's horrible to, like, legit crashed a wedding.
It all worked out in the end.
Like, I'm fine with, like, busting in and being like, I object to the wedding. Like, that I understand. But this girl just showed up in a wedding dress and just took the wedding. Like, dang, girl. That's, like, really ballsy. That's really rude. Gosh. I walked in at the end of the video, and that's why it hit me that way.
So, anyways. I also took out Millie's Year, and I'm working on that because it's September, so I figured I'd work on a September block. And this is by Maria Diaz, and this was an insert in CrossStitch magazine, January 2019. So I'm changing the colors to reflect family and friends, and this one's based on my youngest sister. And as I'm stitching the hair, it's not the exact color at all.
That's close enough.
It'll work. I also can you put it forward some?
Yep.
So the shading, I'm trying out new colors because on the first one, January's, there's shading on those.
I'll let
balls.
you hold it because
On those, well, they're snowballs, I think. Yeah, snowballs, but you can't really see it very well. And so I decided to try a different one this time so you could see it more. I think it might be a little too dark. The pattern calls for this peachy color that's in this one, and because that's the called for skin color, which is her skin color. So that this hair color is actually the called for hair color, which can you hold this down?
Yep.
Which I don't feel looks the same. Like I feel like that looks very different, that color and that color, but that's okay.
It's looking good.
So yeah. And Jason says he wants to do the other one, so that's why there's empty spots.
So we have January, March, May, July, and September.
Yeah.
So far.
And
then
then
you'll do November.
I'll do November.
And then I'll have February, April. No. I'll have the other months. I don't even know if you can hear me when I raise things up. Yeah.
You talk loud. I'm sure they can hear you just fine. Probably better than me in general.
No.
I talk soft.
You just gotta support from your diaphragm.
So.
And other musician tricks.
Oh, and that is just on some hand-dyed 14 count Ada as well. So I worked some more, just a little bit, on Red, White, and Bloom.
Which, once again, give me a moment so I can take it out because this is the glare on it's really bad and I want you to see it.
And this is by Country Cottage Needleworks, and this is going to be, I'm stitching it on 40 count. Oh, I'll just look on here.
40 count Tyco Newcastle linen 1/2.
Yes. So I started this last year during Stitchmaynia 2/2, and that was just not working. So I restarted it this year during Stitchmaynia to do it 1/2. So I just added in some white. You can hardly even see it. It's under here, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then some little dots. So
you can see it better on the pattern, I think. Where there's just like a strand of white. No, you can't really see it on the pattern that well.
yeah, and I'm just doing the DMC equivalents that it gives, except for the white. Because my fabric is so light, I am doing the B5200 to make it like hopefully stand out a little bit more. I can see it better in person than you can see it on the camera. And I pulled this one out, one because it was Labor Day, although I didn't work on it on Labor Day, and two because in my haul you'll see I got a magnifier.
Oh yeah, that pops a lot better. Yeah.
I got a magnifier, and so I was trying it out on different things that I feel like I will need the magnifier for, like that piece. It's a lot easier to stitch on.
You just sneak peeked haul.
I did. Do you want to do your whip and then my finish?
Sure.
Okay. So Jason.
I worked on my Tribal Dragon, and this is on 20, 40 something count, 14 count hand-dyed Ada. And it's Tribal Dragon by Jamie Lawson from White Willow Stitching. And I'm doing over-dyed floss, but it's coming from who?
Weeks Dye Works.
Weeks Dye Works, yes. So I'm using Merlin and what's the other?
I can't remember what the other one was.
I can't remember the other one either. I'll have it next time. I promise. I didn't realize I had done as much stitching on it because I haven't done virtually any stitching last week. But I've gotten a lot on the wings done since our last FlossTube video.
You didn't have any of the wings started last time, so all that wing is...
I found that I really like this one because I can you can see what I'm doing here. I do the outline and then I just go back and fill it in. So I do the outline here at home and then I'll take this over to like Karen's family's house for Sunday dinners and I'll just fill it in. So that's something that's really nice to do. I need to get back to working on this. I need to get back to working on this other wing. I can't hold it and talk. You're going to have to hold it, I think. So,
is it in the frame?
Yeah, it's in the frame. So yeah, I've done all this in the color I don't remember. The darker color is Merlin. But all this was done, and then I just did the wing, and then I need to get back to working on this second support thing for the wing, so then I can finish filling out the wings. Because once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back down and finish the plates, and I'll be done with the lighter color. But this is I've gotten into a groove with it. I've gotten really tired lately, and I've been spending time doing painting minis and other things besides just this, because I find that my brain is just fried when I get home from work. It is completely fried and very hard to work with. But anyway, that's my whip. That's what I worked on since last time. And I got a little bit done.
Now my finish.
Yes. And I already have it pulled out because I'm
nice.
smart.
So, I didn't bring the magazine over, but these silhouettes are from CrossStitch and Country Crafts, September, October 1987. And this is just on some 18 count off-white Aida.
So these two were already done. This one is the one that's finished.
And Jason said it looked like bacon, so now
it's Bacon Pig is what we call it. It's Bacon Pig. So she finished Bacon Pig.
Yeah. So there's one more that has chickens, so I'll start that sometime.
Oh, you are going to do the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you weren't going to do the chicken.
No, I'm doing the chickens.
Okay. But anyway, yeah. So that's where we're at with where she's at with these. And these are just using your extra floss that you have.
Yeah, the orts.
Yeah.
Leftover, because ones that are a little bit longer, I don't like to just throw away, but they're too short to put back on the bobbin. So I save them and then do weird things like this. So it works out.
I feel honestly, so Bacon Pig looks a little weird to me, but I think if it had been blotches like this, it would have followed the template and been fine. But I mean, it's okay. Like I said, it looks like bacon, so it's just kind of funny to me. They
all look kind of silly. I think I'm just going to put them in my CrossStitch journal in the end.
I still like the idea of doing a triptych hanger thingy. But, it wouldn't be a triptych, it'd be a quad trick.
What would we do with it?
Put it up in the kitchen. But our kitchen does not have that farm aesthetic at all. No. So it would not fit.
No, that's okay.
But anyway, yeah.
So next I had clay. So I did a lot with clay
this week. Oh, okay.
So I don't know if we can reach it. It's all over there.
Yep, I can reach it.
Okay. So I pulled out the clay this week and was working on it some. And some of them are still over there. I didn't grab them. So I made some more needle minders, some needle minder backs.
I can't show this, right?
No, just pull them out of it. It's a model that I haven't released yet and don't know when I'll release. It's a spring pattern, so I've got time. But I made some counting pins for the first time. So that was fun. And yeah, I just had some ones that had some cheap plastic on top that I found at the store. And so I cut the tops off and made these. They're so cute. So these were the first ones I made. And then I made some more. And these ones I haven't done the glaze on yet. But I made some more ghosties. And these first ones I put in too long. So I'm calling them Toasty Ghosties because they kind of got burned a bit.
They look like toasted campfire marshmallows. I love them.
So, yeah.
Do you want me to show any of these?
Yeah, I want to show everything. But these are super cute, and I like them. And I'll probably make more at some point.
Karen, I can't show everything.
And they're currently in my Buzz About Bees Biscornu. Because it's the most fall one I've got. I'll just keep showing you these while he picks things up.
Oh, I can't pick that one up. That one's broken.
Yeah, that one is broken. But I'll glue it back together when I glue a magnet on. But they're so cute. And I did one pumpkin with a face, but that was hard, so I just did the rest, just pumpkins.
Okay, I can't hold these up. I have to sit down and hold them up. So we have this one. It's unglazed, tombstone with a ghost.
That was Jason's idea. I liked it.
Got a flower. Fits right over my face. Got another flower. Fits right over my face. Gotta love perspective. Then we got 2 jack-o'-pumpkins. One of them was an actual jack-o'-lantern. The other one's just a pumpkin. And then Karen tried making out like magnet
These
holder.
are just for the backs.
What are they called?
I don't know.
The magnet holder thingies.
The needle minders?
Needle minders. They're needle minder backs.
Yeah, so instead of just having a magnet on the back, I'll put those on them. So they're just
And it's hard to see. There's a little bit of like orange streaks in there.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, that one's not glazed. And then this one's a mix of like pink and purple.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just purple, so.
Are you going to do the rest of them, or are you just going to do those ones?
I'm just going to do those ones.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to bring over every single one to show.
Well, no, I was thinking like the other ghosts and the other pumpkin
No.
and stuff. Okay.
No.
We're not showing anything else.
There's other stuff.
And there's little...
But it'll be on the
there's
shop
also,
possibly, so.
I don't know, we'll see. And then there's
might be
also, I made
giveaways.
some more ghosts of these, and I made some gravestones.
I picked up a ghost of these.
I didn't see a gravestone.
I didn't pick up the gravestone of those, but I picked up the ghosts so then they could see what it looked like untoasted.
Anyways, that's what it is. And I've been working a lot on model stitching, and so I think we're to haul.
Yep.
Oh, see, we've got too much stuff because we've got all of his painting stuff, and then we've got all of this
Actually,
stuff.
it's just all underneath. It's
stuff.
just all underneath the whips that we talked
Oh, okay.
about. It's fine. So is this the first one? Is this the cross stitching supplies?
Yeah, that's part of it. So I ordered some more supplies from CrossStitchSupplies.com. Nope, that's not right. I think this is called Bramble, this one over here. Yeah, Bramble 28 count linen by Picture This Plus. So I got this for a model stitch, and the model stitch we finished last night. I was really tired, so Jason did finish off the last thread. So,
I did like 10 stitches, if that.
it was more than that, but you kind of can't really see it. It's not showing up well, but it's a really pretty color. It's very neutral, which is what I was going for, is a neutral color that wasn't yellowy.
It's like a nice gray mist. Is what it looks like.
Gray brown, kind of. It's like
It's a gray mist.
Anyways, that's a model that is now stitched, and I love it. And it's got
And
lots
there's
of colors.
tons of
So
threads.
those were some new threads. I had all these ones plus some more that I've been using for this model stitch. I know it's kind of.
Oh
a big
wait,
mess.
those were all part of the haul too?
No,
Oh.
I was showing these ones, but then I got some more. I didn't
Oh.
use all these colors in it. Some of them I wasn't sure, and so like I have 2 yellows, but I only used one of the yellows, kind of thing.
And then guess what this is going to be used for? Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
A Halloween themed stitch.
So that won't be released this year. Partially because I want to submit
What
design.
is this?
It's on that side.
No, what's this going to be?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You have to wait till later.
No. I know it's a Halloween stitch, but is it the thing that we've been talking about for these things?
No.
No?
This has been designed for a while. I haven't designed those ones yet. He wants me to design. Well, I already had thought to design some Halloween.
Wait, this is a design that you've already done?
I've already designed it, but I haven't. I want it to submit it to just CrossStitch magazine and see if they'll accept it.
We'll be right back after some technical difficulties. Hold on. Oh, you haven't... Hon. No, you haven't shown it to me. I have not seen the finished one. I know all the motifs and we've talked about them.
I think he's seen it, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I had 3 possibilities for fabric. 2 of them were in stock, but I think this one, which is Haunted, and it's 32 count, will be perfect. And these are most of the colors. I have the other colors that I got previously.
And then this came in as an extra. It's called Prank Linen. 28 count sample size type thing. But it's a really cool orange color.
Yeah, I really like that.
I think it'd be good for like a black silhouette pattern. That's what I think it'd be good for. Ooh, or maybe, we could try it for that. That's an idea. I had an idea.
Okay. And then
that's all that's in here.
there should be one more fabric. Is it not in there?
No? Oh, yeah, it is. Splash Linen 32 count.
So that was another option for this, but it's much too bright. Much too bright.
But this would be really good for like a summertime
Pattern. And I have an idea of a pattern I want to design.
Is it a mermaid?
No.
Then don't do it.
I already told you what I was planning to what I thought of.
No, you didn't. You think you tell me these things, but you don't.
I really did. But that's okay. It was after he'd gotten home from work, so he was probably tired. And I forget all sorts of things he tells me, so.
Not to mention the fact that when I get home from work, I typically go straight to cooking. At least this week.
So.
Is there anything in here? No, that came from inside that.
I also got my Biscornio Swap. So last time we shown the Biscornio I sent, and this is the Biscornio I got back.
Okay. So, I love it because it's the same style. I know that they said that the style is antique or something. Vintage, excuse me.
Was the theme.
But it's the same, like, not necessarily vintage, but antique style of detail. And back stitching. Is that what you would call it?
Yeah, mine didn't have that much back stitching.
Not that much, but it still had the same idea with it. And it looks really cool. And it came with this little scissor fob.
Which is super cute. I like that.
It's like, got this motif thing.
And one thing I like is this one's not, it's really soft and
It's
squishy.
squishy, yes.
It's not like super filled.
Yes, I was going to talk about that. Thank you for reminding me. So, this is cool. All the Biscornios we've gotten so far, that we've made, are like,
ooh, those
I don't even know if it like will show you. Like there's a lot of padding in it, and so it's tough. And then when you get to these corners, it's like a hard corner. This one, well, I guess the corners are still kind of hard, but it's super squishy, and I love it.
Yeah,
it's like so delicate. I want to protect it. It's
all the
wonderful.
tutorials I've watched have been like stuff it super full, but this one, like, I kind of like the squishy part.
Squish. It's cool.
I mean, these are cool too. These are very firm.
And this is squishy, a little squishy too. It's just, it goes together. It's so, I love it.
And I also thought it was cute. Like, the top doesn't even have a button, and then the bottom has like 5 little seed beads. So that's cool.
Yes, that was a really cool idea. So.
And then she sent some extras as well.
Do we say her name or do we say her? No. But thank you.
I don't think she watches, but that's okay.
This is really cool and we love it. Well, if you do ever watch, thank you. We really appreciate it. We love your style. We love the pattern you chose. It's a really pretty pattern. We love how you finished it because it's squishy and not like the super firm Biscornio that we normally see. And just like, there's a lot of things going into this that I've not seen before. And it's just really cool.
And that's from the Great Biscornio Swap on Facebook. They're starting a new swap, and I really want to do it, but I'm not going to because I'm just overwhelmed with.
What's the theme?
Autumn. But I'm just overwhelmed with model stitching and Christmas stitching and all that. So.
But they also sent this cool vintage-looking needle minder that's like a vintage stamp.
And it's got like a huge magnet. Look how big it is.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
So big. Like.
It will definitely not fall off.
Yeah. But I'm excited to use this.
And then it came with threads that kind of like, I just realized they matched the thing.
Maybe
that's really cool. But it came with, they sent threads. And so thank you.
And then this is the Diamond DMC bright stuff. Not bright. What's the word?
Shiny?
Shiny, that's not the word. Metallic. So I'm excited to try that out. We'll see how that goes. I also got just CrossStitch, the Christmas issue, and Jason said which one was his favorite, so I marked that. Let me see if I can.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh wait, was mine like the reindeer thingy that was like super Nordic? Yeah.
He likes that reindeer.
I like it because it's got that like, I don't want to say cultural because I feel like that's rude, but it's got like a Nordic vintage like Sami tribe motif going on, and I love it. It's really cool.
I really like, every time I look at this first section, which is the blue, I just like, it's so pretty.
There's a lot of like lace doily type stuff in this issue, like this stuff here.
Anyways, so that's fun. I'm sure I'll stitch some of them sometime. I also realized that the Halloween one isn't part of the subscription, so I want to order one of those. And I want to, like, my thought was to order it from like a smaller shop rather than just 1-2-3 Stitch. But then I want to order not just that, I want to order something else, and then I get overwhelmed and I haven't ordered anything yet. But hopefully I'll order it soon. Yeah. And then I got a magnifier. So that's the box. And Shirl McKinney, Tranquil Stitches, recommended this in her, yeah, let's do this, in her FlossTube And so I was in the market for one, so I tried it out, and it's got 5 different sizes.
Oh, that hurts my eyes.
Oh yeah. So
Does it need it? Is there a specific way it's supposed to go?
you have to have a certain. I found you have to have a certain place where it'll magnify the correctly.
Oh, I see.
But
That
you know,
makes
like
sense.
this box doesn't have anything really securing it. Like all that secures it is this thing, and it's just. But I'm worried they're gonna fall out, and I don't know how to store this. I don't know where I'm gonna store it. But it is really helpful for dark fabric stitching because of the light. It's got like an LED light, which is nice, and then the magnification works for especially 1/1 stitching. So I'm excited to use that. It hurts my head some, but that shouldn't be surprising since I can't wear jewelry anymore really because it's painful. So, but I can use it for a little bit and it's very helpful. So I'm excited to use that. So thank you, Shirl, if you watch, for your recommendation.
Woo! Thank you.
And we have a giveaway.
So the first one, we're going to do stitching books again.
Oh, and it's the same as ever. You can say as many things as you want. You'll be entered for anything you ask for. And be over 18. Don't say giveaway.
Be over 18. Don't say giveaway. Type what you want in the comment. And we will tell you next
video, which should be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So the first one is Good and Country. It's an autumn themed issue. I could show the back too.
Yeah, it's got a few more patterns too, but I don't know if we can show them without.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can show them. There you go.
It's got some patterns in it.
So.
And then.
It's just got some country scenes, basically.
Yeah, I don't want to fold it backwards, but yeah, it's got some good country. So, good. Put good for that one. And then we got In the Country with Robert Mills. It's basically like Barnes, yeah.
Barnes.
Put Barnes for this one. So good for the last one, Barnes for this one. It's got some barns and some shoes and other country type motifs. It's got cottages and bushels of apples and flowers. So let me see if there is an insert. Hold on.
Oh, those are pretty. It's just I don't think I'll ever stitch them, but like those are pretty. Like the little buckets with flowers and stuff and little lamp. They're cute, but I just don't think they're gonna get anywhere on my priority list.
So good or Barnes, and then we have the wooden spoon, and these are just like fruit and vegetable motifs. And I can't open this one. I think they're all on the front.
They're perfect for this time of year because
harvest.
Harvesting and canning and all that.
So,
yeah. And then also is I was just gonna have. So I have tons of needle minders, and I need to get some of them put up in my Etsy shop, but some of them I'm just going to start giving away. So
I'm going to pull out some themes.
I pulled some of my fall and Halloween ones, but I figure you can pick one of those ones, or you can pick any needle minder. I can get away so you can see the pictures, and you can pick any single needle minder. So if you want a needle minder, most of them are these glass ones. I have some clay ones as well, but if you're interested in my needle minders, I can just say you want a needle minder.
So for the giveaway, you can type in good for good and country, Barnes for in the country, fruit and veggies, or just fruit or veggies or whatever, for the wooden spoon, and needle minder.
And you can get as many as you want. Like, you can enter for as many as you want. Yeah. Okay, we've got a few more minutes for life updates and goodbyes. So I'm trying to think. I was pulling weeds a couple weeks ago, and
oh yeah, you really hurt your back.
Yeah, so it just made my back flare up really bad, and it's still not back to normal, but it's better than it was, so that's good. So that's slowed me down in some ways, but in other ways, I've just sat and stitched rather than doing things that are more active. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of model stitching. Have my work as usual, reading. I've canceled my Kindle Unlimited subscription right now, so I'm actually reading my books that I have, which is good. Because when I have the Kindle Unlimited subscription,
English is hard.
I don't like reading books I own for some reason, because I'm like, oh, I'm paying for the service, so I should only read those books. Which doesn't make sense, because I definitely make the money back. I read enough books in a month that it's definitely worth it, even if I did read other books. But so I'm taking a break from that right now to focus on reading books I own, and probably in a few months I'll, resubscribe so I can read all the new books that have been released that I want to read and stuff. But I still enjoy reading, and that's fun, and that's my life. Work, KB
read,
Studio,
KB.
CrossStitch, read, yeah. Well,
Yep.
Oh, and then we do Humblewood, which is a D&D thing with Jason. Jason's the dungeon master DM, the person who leads the story, I guess.
Yeah. We haven't done that for a little bit. Well, just this week.
Yeah, with school starting up, people's schedules have gotten a bit squonky.
Well, it's more just like one person in the group. They have a theater thing and they had to be there, and so we weren't able to do it this week. So.
But Jason's
But yeah, I do Humblewood. I do work. Work's kind of evening out a little bit. I'm getting into a somewhat daily routine. We had a lot more room on the shelves than we thought we did, so we're going to be able to pull out some more. We're going to be able to pull books out of more boxes, which is a good thing. Because we want the books to be available for the students, because we're a library and we're supposed to be making books available to people. So there's that. Work. I've been doing a lot of mini painting lately. Mm-hmm. I got down how to do... So a lot of miniatures, they have clear-ish type things for spell effects or potion bottles or things like that. And I went online and looked up how to do those, and it looks really good, and I'm so excited because I'm like, it's going to work. And my spell effects are going to get so much better. So I've been doing mini painting. I guess this is haul, but not for CrossStitch.
Oh, yeah. So for his Halloween costume, he wants to be a Viking.
And the person who gave me the idea isn't watching, so I'm super excited. I'm going to try to sew a tunic type thing and get some stuff together. But we got some beard beads, so I can put them in my beard. They're Nordic inspired. Mm-hmm. For some odd reason, the company sent 2 to us.
Yeah, we only bought one, but they sent 2.
And then, yeah. I've gotten a little bit more into mixology. I haven't done a whole lot lately with it, but it's still super fun.
Oh, and we have a new nephew, and I got to go meet him.
That's true.
Last
with
week.
Just the same unusual name.
Yeah. My brother-in-law has a very common name, so he is choosing very unique names that he makes up for.
Oh, they're unusual. They're not just unique. They're unusual.
But you get used to them. At first you're like, that's so weird. But then, I'm used to the other ones, so I'll be
used to after 3 years of calling a person by that name, it's a normal name.
Yeah. So, it's all good. I think that's all for us today.
I'll try to get back into stitching so then I'll have some more on that wing to show off. So.
Yeah. So, I think that's all.
Maybe I could finish the wing by next time.
If you work on
and
it
start
enough.
Working on the tail end of it.
If you work on it enough, you can, yeah.
Yep. That's my goal. FlossTube, keep me to it. I'm going to try to finish the wing.
All right. Happy stitching.
Happy stitching, guys.
Bye.
My bye is like a flapping of wings. Bye! Because I need to finish the wing.
Okay.